After a wonderful year that was 2023, we're turning our sights and gazes towards 2024, which is lined with excellent game releases throughout the year. With this feature, we take a look at 15 of the best Xbox Series X and S and PS5 games that will be released in the first 6 months of 2024. We have a lot to cover, so let's get right into it. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is a 2.5D platformer that takes place in a wonderfully imaginative world, brimming with hideous creatures and gnarly traps around every corner. Add to that some simple yet promising gameplay, and The Lost Crown becomes a tantalizing deal that's hard to pass on. It releases for PS4, 5, Xbox One, Series X and S, and PC on January 18th, though owners of the Deluxe Edition can enjoy it right now through Early Access. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. The Last of Us Part 2 is not only an amazing cinematic adventure, but it's also a masterful example of how to invoke strong emotions. With its dark yet engaging storyline, Naughty Dog has rounded up work on a remastered version of the game that soups up the visuals to 4K, along with a slew of other significant enhancements, such as a roguelike mode called No Return and a brand new set of lost levels, which weren't present in the original release. It comes out on January 19th exclusively for the PS5. Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth. Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth dumps players into a tropical haven adorned with flamboyant neighborhoods. Infinite Wealth seems primed to be a fresh chapter for the series, but it will also retain the eccentric elements and the turn-based combat that made Yakuza Like a Dragon so great in the first place. And not to forget, we'll be seeing Ichiban and Kiryu together once again, so you know it's going to be a fun time when it comes out for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series on January 26, 2024. Tekken 8. The Mishima saga continues with the 8th game in the main series. The story continues after the events of Tekken 7, with Jin now hell-bent on defeating Kazuya in an epic battle where fists meet fate. The game serves as a direct sequel to Tekken 7, with improved graphics and a reworked heat system that rewards aggressive play, among a whole host of other improvements. The new installment is equal parts an homage to the genre's glorious past, as it is a confident step forward, which should make it an endearing experience for both newcomers and returning fans. It comes out for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on January 26, 2024. Palworld. Palworld can best be described as a weird mishmash of Pokemon and Monster Hunter, set in a world inhabited by all manner of beasts. Palworld tasks players to explore a fantastical land brimming with cute cuddly creatures, arm them with deadly weapons, and explore dungeons for even better loot and resources. The dichotomy between the cute art style and the violent elements is something that's pretty distinct, and Palworld might just be a surprise hit when it launches in early access on the 19th of this month for Xbox One, Xbox Series, and PC. Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones has been in development for a long time, and the game might just be finally on track to release in the upcoming months. The pirate adventure will take players on a grand voyage across the Caribbean Sea as they search for valuable loot and treasures. It's going to primarily be a survival game with support for co-op gameplay, which is quite different from the original version, but it definitely has some potential to be a good time. Skull and Bones will be released for Xbox Series, PS5, and PC on the 16th of February, 2024. Terminator Dark Fate: Defiance. Developer Slytherin is a master of creating RTS games, and its next project, Terminator Dark Fate: Defiance, is looking to be emblematic of its biggest strengths. Set during the future wars, Terminator Dark Fate: Defiance is all about commanding an army to victory in the wide variety of different combat scenarios. The gameplay is just as complex as one would expect, with players having to pay tons of attention to unit placement, supplies, and much more. The developer also boasts elements like physics-based destruction and a reactive story, so there's quite a bit to look forward to when it comes out for PC on February 21st, 2024. Pacific Drive. Pacific Drive is a weird mishmash of two very contrasting genres, namely racing and survival. The hook of the game revolves around driving your station wagon through vast stretches of uninhabitable jungle-like environments with storms and unforgiving weather conditions, making that journey even tougher. As the driver, you need to keep tabs on your resources and collect everything and anything to upgrade your vehicle to its fullest capacity. It's looking like a fresh experience, and we will definitely be checking it out when it releases on the 22nd of February for PS5 and PC. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will start off where Part 1 left off, and will continue the adventures of Cloud and friends as they work to fend off planet Earth from the wrath of Shinra. The game will once again mark the return of the hybrid combat system we saw in Part 1, and fans can expect plenty of new surprises, along with a bunch of nostalgic moments as you adventure across the vast map of Midgard when it comes out for PS5 on the 29th of February 2024. Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes. At first glance, Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes might seem like a generic RPG, but what makes this Rabbit and Bear Studios created upcoming game stand out from the barrage of similar contemporaries is the ability to control a vast array of playable heroes. The combat is turn-based, and the unique art style of the game promises to make it an intriguing experience. In addition to this, there's a plethora of game mechanics to play, like War Mode and other mini-games that should make it a fun time. Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes releases on April 23, 2024, for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Nintendo Switch. Rise of the Ronin. Team Ninja has been doing a wonderful job with its signature brand of Souls-likes, and Rise of the Ronin seems like a natural step forward for the studio. Set against the backdrop of 19th century Japan, the game puts players in the shoes of a Ronin, who must make a name for himself in this land torn apart by war and conflict. You can pursue a wide array of quests, take part in cinematic sword fights, take to the skies on a wind glider, and do all sorts of different activities as you explore this wonderfully well-realized setting. It releases for PS5 on the 22nd of March 2024, and we'll be checking this one out. Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 is currently slated to release on the 22nd of March 2024 for Xbox Series, PS5, and PC, and suffice it to say, it looks really amazing. It seems to be building upon the foundations of the genre, with its complex set of mechanics and tons of flexibility in how you choose to go about enemy encounters. You can wield different spells and swords, hang out around encampments, fight against gargantuan animals, and a whole host of different activities, and if that doesn't sound cool enough, I don't know what will. Helldivers 2. Developed by Arrowhead Games, Helldivers 2 is a co-op shooter where players participate in a large-scale galactic conflict in exotic locations set in outer space. Helldivers 2 impresses with its grand sense of scale, immense levels of chaos, and high-fidelity graphics. The gameplay looks fast and frenetic with the player character, and the fact that it's meant to be enjoyed with friends makes it all the better. It's set to release on the 8th of February for PS5 and PC. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons Remake. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons was an emotional journey about two brothers that manages to effortlessly translate its narrative themes of companionship and brotherhood into the gameplay with its distinct set of mechanics. Developer Avant Garden is bringing back this classic with a full-fledged remake that's a big graphical step up from the original, and it all looks wonderful with well-realized environments and smoothed-out animations among a slew of other improvements. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons Remake comes out on February 28, 2024 for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Sons of the Forest 1.0 release. Sons of the Forest was an amazing sequel that excellently builds upon what came before in new and interesting ways. And the game is finally en route to its version 1.0 release. In addition to introducing new dubbings to the story, the final release will also feature a slew of miscellaneous gameplay improvements that we'll get to know about as it approaches its imminent release date of the 22nd of February 2024 for PC. That's all for now. If you enjoy what you saw, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, now is a great time to subscribe. We upload brand new videos every single day. After subscribing, don't forget to enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. right here on Gaming Bolt.